No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the...
Good morning, everybody. It is Mark, a.k.a. The Wagering Wizard, and I am joined by my co-host today, TJ Parker, otherwise known as The Big Maple. TJ, how you doing this morning?
Good this morning, Mark. Good this morning.
Good,
Glad to
good.
be here.
Absolutely.
Lots of hockey today.
We got a ton of hockey from all over, not just the NHL. We've got some NCAA. The men's championship is taking place this afternoon, as well as we have the World Women's Championship that is taking place in upstate New York. They are in the semifinals, and I've got a couple of ways to attack that one. But yeah, what do you got?
I need to get into my first pick before we even start. So you can do your spiel, but I have to give out a pick before you get into the international today because I have one at the first game, 12:30.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? Listen, I can talk about the Rhythm app all day long. I will do that right after you give out your pick, since we got a game that's starting up pretty soon. So let's jump right into it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Mark. I just want to make sure I got this one out there. I'm going to take the New York Islanders race to 2 goals at plus 120 today. The Islanders have won 6 in a row, and they just beat the Rangers on the 9th, and they jumped out to a 3-goal lead in the first period against the same goalie, Shesterkin. So I like it again today.
Yeah, they made Shesterkin look bad, and actually it's funny you say that because I also have a play on this game and might as well get that one out as well. I'm actually going to take the first period under 1.5 at minus 120. I think that we're going to see Shesterkin come back, if I can get all those S's out. We're going to see him come back and really clamp down. I think he got embarrassed by the Islanders last time out. Usually he has those bounce back games whenever he gives up a goal, or especially 3. I really like him to bounce back in this spot. And Sorokin for the Islanders has been a decent first period under goalie. So I really think with so much on the line in this game, the Rangers are still chasing the President's Cup. The Islanders are trying to lock down that third seed in the Metropolitan Division. I just think with so much on the line, we see a defensive battle in the first. And I think they're probably going to be a little more worried about that, technically that bad hit that took place last game. So we'll see here. But I really like those plays to come in. Yeah. Thank you. That's why I didn't give out that Trinnick play again, because Trinnick has really surprised everybody, and they extended this. It's now in overtime. Yes, it is. And that's why I didn't have a play on this game at all, because we don't know. So let's just keep right on going. TJ, what else you got?
Okay, I'm going to go to the Tampa Bay game. I'm going to take one of the hottest players in the NHL right now. I'm going to take Nikita Kucherov. I'm going to take him on 2 plays actually here. I'm going to take him over 1.5 points at minus 110. And then Nikita Kucherov is at 98 assists on the season and 2 shy of that 100 mark. Yeah. I've said it before when we talked about McDavid. There's only 3 other players in NHL history to hit that mark, or Lemieux and Gretzky. Those are some Hall of Fame names, as you know.
That's solid company.
Yeah, so you can get his over 2. So over 2+ assists tonight at plus 215. The reason why I really, really like this is he has done this in 6 of his last 7 games, and 5 straight games. He has 2 assists, 3 assists, 3 assists, 2 assists, 3 assists. Also on the season, he has 26 multi-assist games in 78 games.
Nice. I'm sold. I will be tailing this one. That sounds like and to get it at such good odds, for somebody who's been doing it with such frequency. Let's take a break from the NHL for just 1 second. Let me get the NCAA pick I have out. We're going to go with the men's hockey. Look, it's Boston College and Denver. Boston College has been the number 1 ranked team in the country for the majority of the season. Between them and Boston University, that's who everybody was expecting to see in this final. Denver is the Cinderella story, and they've gotten to this final match simply by playing, lights out defense. They have shut people down, teams down that have been prolific scorers. Not when you're going against Denver. They ended up winning 2-1 against Boston University, who Boston University has been averaging 4.7 goals a game in the tournament, both in the Northeast College tournament and the NCAA tournament. So, to take an offensively sound team and to shut them down and hold them to one goal outside, I really like Denver to be able to do the same thing here against Boston College. I do think that Boston College ultimately wins this game, but I'm going to take the under 6 at -135, simply because all of Denver's matches in this tournament have gone well below this number. I think Boston College struggled a little bit offensively their last game out. Do they win? Probably. I just think Denver keeps it close and very low scoring. And while we're on outside of the NHL, let's get that women's world championship pick. And we got the U.S. team facing off with Finland this afternoon. And then we have the Canadians facing the Czech Republic later on this evening. There is no easy way to approach either one of these games with all the juice on either the U.S. women's side or the Canadian women's side. They're expected to meet in the championship. The Canadians ended up losing 1-0 to the U.S. team back on Thursday. So they are now in the losers bracket, and they're just kind of finishing all the way out to get back to the championship game. The U.S. obviously is in the winners bracket. They're looking to close this game out tonight against Finland and play Canada again tomorrow. I'm taking both Finland and the Czech Republic, the two opposite teams, to not score in the first period, and that's at +109. And here's the scary part is last night when I first saw this line, it was at +132. So it has come all the way back to +109. So I would get on that, fairly early before we start getting into break even or less odds. So that's my NCAA play and my women's international play. Let's get back to the NHL. And what else we got, TJ?
I love that women's international, so I'm all over that. It's never a bad thing, though, when your number goes that way. That was a good thing. It shouldn't scare you. That should make you more confident.
It made me feel much better. I just don't want it to go any lower.
No, I know what you mean. Jump on it.
Right.
Okay, I have 3 more plays, and they're all in the same game. So we're going to go to Detroit taking on Toronto tonight. I'm going to take Lucas Raymond over 0.5 points at -120. He's playing on that top line now, or has been with Larkin, and they were playing with Perron before, but now they've bumped up DeBrincat, and they were the best line in the NHL early on in the season, and they showed it last game. They went off. They were a part of every single goal that Detroit scored against that Pittsburgh team, even though they lost. Raymond had 3 goals and 1 assist last game, and we can get him for just 1 point at -120 today. So I'm going to jump on that.
Nice.
And then my other play is my boy representing the jersey today for good luck, sitting at 68 goals on the season. And I really want him to get some rest before the playoffs. So I want him to do this tonight. I need Austin Matthews anytime goal at -133. I know that's juiced, but he needs 2. So we're going to also take 2+ goals at +370.
Wow.
I really like him to score tonight. He has scored in 7 straight games. He has scored in 8 of 9, and he is just lighting it up ever since he got over that 60 goal mark. He has been just going crazy to get to the 70. And the nice part is the Leafs aren't even feeding him. It's just all natural.
Nice. Now, here's a question for you, and it just got me thinking. Do you know what his line is on over 1.5 points for tonight?
Yes, it is. I do. It's at +120.
Okay.
Or +110, I believe, depending on what book. And I was going to suggest that too, that I do like him at over 1.5 points. Problem is, though, that Matthews has been gelling with Domi lately, and he got into that fight protecting Matthews last game, and he hurt himself in that fight. He will not be playing tonight. So Matthews is going to be on a couple mixed lines. I know they're going to obviously bump Marner up there, which is a good thing for Matthews, but he doesn't really pass. So for him to get an assist and a goal is kind of rare. He's actually more likely to get 2 goals, in my opinion. So that's why I targeted it this way. But I do like the over 1.5 points for sure. Fantastic. I have it in a parlay with Kucherov.
Okay. There you go. A little added bonus. And you know what? The line just came out on the goalie saves. And so I am going to give out a little bonus play if that's all right, on the Islanders-Rangers game. The play is going to be for on the Islanders goalie, Ilya Sorokin. His line just came out at 27.5 saves. We're going to take the over on that. And I'm trying to get the line for you right now. Yeah, the over it just moved. It was at 125 and it just moved to minus 130. So I still like that play. We're going to take the over 27.5. I'll give you some quick numbers real quick. In the Rangers' last 4 home games, they're taking an average of 35.5 shots a game. The Rangers are giving up 30.5 shots on goal in their last 2 road games. The model has this at an expected saves for Sorokin at 29.7. So I really like this spot here. And given what this game means to both teams, I really do expect to see the Rangers keep the pressure right on the Islanders and really, offensively stay fired up.
Yeah, if I can add to that, you got 24 minutes to get that pick in. But also, Sorokin hasn't played since the 4th. He is very well rested, and this is going to be his final tune-up, I think, before the playoffs, because the Islanders should make it, and they should be in there. So he really needs to play strong tonight and look really good going into the playoffs. And if he doesn't, then he might get one more start, but hopefully not, because I'm sure they want him well rested. Right. I like that play.
Absolutely. All right, so let's why don't we recap, TJ? What are your best Saturday plays for hockey today?
Okay, so first play, get it in as soon as you can. New York Islanders race to 2. Then we're going to go to Nikita Kucherov. I'm going to take him over 1.5 points. I'm also going to take him over 2+ assists, and then head over to the Detroit-Toronto game. I'm going to take Lucas Raymond over 0.5 point. And Austin Matthews, anytime goal, and Austin Matthews 2+ goals. Nice. And I'm going to add Austin Matthews over 1.5 points.
I like it. Yeah. So if we get that recap again, let me get that and get my bets out there. The Islander game, we're going to go Islanders Rangers under 1.5 in the first period. That's at minus 120. Also going with Sorokin over 27.5 saves. That just moved from 125 to minus 130. So jump on that. I didn't even get to my final play. I'll do it right here with the recap screen. I'm going to take Florida on the 60-minute line. They're playing a Buffalo team who is potentially, going to enter the lottery for next year's first-round pick. I just think Florida gets this done within regulation. We're also going to go with Finland and the Czech Republic in the Women's World Championship to both not score a goal in the first period, and that's at plus 109. And tonight, the NCAA Men's Hockey Championship, we're going to go with the under 6 at minus 135. That should be a great match to watch. If you haven't seen collegiate hockey, give it a quick look. You'll be hooked. It's really a fun sport to watch. TJ, where can people find you? And we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I'm just going to add one more thing. As a Leafs fan, I'm going to say something very weird. Go Boston tonight. I would love for you to please eliminate those Penguins. I do not want Kyle Dubas in the playoffs, and I'm not sorry, Jacob. So with that, you can find me at TJ Parker CO6 on X. You can also find me on this network in the In 5 daily show. Every day, a 5-minute video or 5-minute or less video with 3 to 5 picks.
Fantastic. And again, you can find me at Better Days Ahead over there on my Twitter and X. You can find me on TikTok. We're doing international plays. In my bio on Twitter, you can find the link to the Wizards Almanac. It is a daily article that goes out that includes all of the picks that we give out here, as well as all the Sims data for both hockey, and with baseball starting soon, we'll have the baseball Sims up and running shortly. So make sure you check that out. You can also on Twitter or on Fansided find the article I write for Fansided every single day with my best NHL team or goalie prop of the day. With that being said, listen, thank you so much for joining us on the NHL Betting Insider Show. TJ and I will be back here, same spot tomorrow morning, 11:45 Eastern, with some more of our best picks for the NHL. Have a great Saturday.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. No, read what I wrote, I'm a bestseller. Yeah, reach for my goals, hit it dead center. Hit it dead center. Bullseye, hit it the most, is no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the